Hello, this is me, Daniel, and the two on the right are my parents. Let me tell you a little bit of our story. Both of them were born in Czechoslovakia. Oh wait, now it's Slovakia. They met in Bratislava and then moved to France for my father's work at the European Court of Human Rights. That's where it all started for me. I was born and grew up in Alsace, more precisely in Strasbourg, with all of its perks: good food, good people, and all of the benefits of the strong German influence. From the beginning, half of my studies were in German, and that's really made me love German and its culture over time. Then I've come to the beautiful city of Lyon to study computer science at the IUT Lyon. Growing up in a fully Slovak family, learning German since I'm two, and living in France while traveling a lot has made this international dimension really become an inherent part of my life. But now that you know a little bit more of my story, you must be asking yourself, who is this man and why should we consider him for the position we're offering at our company? First, let me explain why I chose to do a DUT here in Lyon. I loved IT since quite young. It all began when I got my first PC, which was too slow to run any game. I did all I could to make it work, and that's how I learned to program and how a PC works. And I loved it, and I've never stopped learning since then. Because of that, I chose to do a scientific baccalaureate. I always knew I wanted to work in IT, and most importantly, I wanted to get good at it. Even though I was quite good at other sciences such as chemistry or physics, I didn't want to go through the intense stress of a prepa, and I really wanted to get better in computer science right after my graduation, to make the most out of my studies. All those reasons made me choose the DUT, and I don't regret it at all. I knew I wanted to do an engineering school, and I got a great education in IT right away, while still being able to have a school I wanted to join later on. I really got the best of both worlds by doing so, and I would do this again without hesitation if I ever had the choice. Here are some of my favorite things in this degree. First, that's the Java class, which really made me consolidate my basics on object-oriented programming. Then, there's the Rust class, which made me discover a great new language with a very passionate teacher that was great at showing why that language is awesome. Finally, the very implicated teachers of the department really made the difference. But to get to know me better, let's talk about my core values. First, there's family, which is a very important aspect to my life, as much as work. I'm a strong believer that hard work gets you where you want to be in life. And finally, there's honesty, because there's no trust without honesty, and I always try to keep that in mind. But how about we talk numbers now? I'm 20 years old, I speak like 4 languages fluently, and I've released 5 different apps to the Play Store to this day. But numbers are nice, but how about adjectives? I'm creative, curious, autonomous, and ambitious, and I have a critical mind. My skills can also be really valuable to a company, and since you'll find an extensive list on my resume, let's talk about my favorite techs. I love Java, since it's a robust and elegant language, and I'm the most skilled with this one. Also, I'm really excited by Golang, which was created by Google. This language helps you write really clean and understandable code, and has really made me passionate about clean code. Another technology I'm really interested in is Docker. Being able to run complex systems exactly the same way on any machine very fast and efficiently is really something powerful and fascinating to me. Finally, I'm really interested in microservice-oriented architectures. But the team will also benefit from my interpersonal skills. I am an empathic person with a clear and efficient communication, and I'm a source of innovative ideas. I'm also quite educated about user interfaces and experience. These topics interest me, and I work on a lot of apps and websites where I can experiment about it. Finally, one of my most important skills are the languages that I speak. I scored 990 at the TOEIC and have the Deutsche Sprachdiplom 2, which attests of my C1 level in German. I also fluently speak Slovak and French, and learning new languages is a challenge that I always love to take on, whatever the language is. Now that you know what I'm good at, here is what I really love in life. My greatest extra IT passion is photography, especially portraits. I do a lot of it, and it really allows me to express my feelings and thoughts in a manner I couldn't any other way, and it really allows me to connect in a special way with some people. I also am passionate about the entire Android ecosystem. The hardware, the OS, the apps, I read news about it daily, contribute to Android communities, and have worked on awesome apps from the scratch. Here is a preview of Productive Head, a customizable productivity boosting app with a built-in timer habit tracker, to-do list, reminder module, and a work mode that isolates you for better concentration. But as a recruiter, you must be asking yourself, has he got any experience? Last summer, I've done an internship at the startup TransChain. I've learned an incredible amount there about organization, management, and about different technologies. During that internship, I've learned Go and Docker, which I had never used before. And with those technologies, I've learned new things such as secure web APIs, containerization, and encryption. I've fully built multiple products, APIs, and graphical tools using those techs, all of which are available on their product list and actively used by different clients. Here are the main projects that I've worked on. And how about the future? Next year, I ideally plan to begin a master's degree at the INSA of Lyon. I chose this school because of the education it gives, its network, and its values that are very close to mine. Once I get there, I will do everything I can to do a double degree with Vienna's Technical University, with a specialization in AI. That would really allow me to enjoy my studies and would jumpstart my ideal career. I plan working in a big international company for the stability, the evolution opportunities, and the innovating projects. I also plan to pursue a child dream of mine, getting an internship in a big tech company during my studies, even though that's quite difficult. If I make it happen, I learn a lot of new things and will have an awesome experience, and if it doesn't, I at least have no regrets and will have learned things anyway. Now that you know about my goals, that's where your company comes into play so we can make those dreams a reality together. Thank you for listening, and you can find out more about me on my different social media that are listed here.